here we go again with Take 2, Dark Souls 3. So I had already recorded about 30 minutes of this. Unfortunately, I ran into a nasty little OBS bug where if you have too many sources in one of your recording scenes, the recording skips. It stutters every 3 seconds. So I recorded half an hour of stutters.
Yes.
Fun. That's fine though, we'll just remake it. Luckily, I only did 30 minutes, so we'll be A-okay, I can guarantee it. We're gonna be a thief, for starters. We're gonna have a burial gift of a life ring. As far as face presets, I usually go with something like the Astora Noble, go with Slim, because we're a thiefy type person. Age is fine, voice is fine, physique is fine, build detail, she's already pretty tiny. Too bad I can't adjust the height. I wonder if I can get a mod to adjust height. I'd like her to be a little shorter. It makes sense, at least to me. Skin color stuff is all fine. I'll give her a little more rosy cheeks, I guess. There you go. Sure. I'm not going to spend too much time adjusting features and such. It's already good as is for the most part, but I think we do want to adjust hair. I tend to like the ponytail on my little roguey characters because it makes sense. I like long hair, but I also like, it to be a little logical. You wouldn't want that long hair flowing in combat. You'd trip or some shit. Here's a nice little golden color. I'll take that. Brows are fine. I guess brow color make it blondie-ish as well. We'll give her a beard. That's horrifying. Eyelashes are fine as they are. Color of the eyelashes is already fine. Pupils, I can't remember what color eyes Legolas has, but we'll go with green, I suppose. We'll give her the tiniest amount of lipstick, I suppose. Actually, we'll just do something like that. A bit more eyeshadow. Why not? Tattoo free. Should be fine. She's going to be under a mask half the time anyway, so who cares? So while this first cutscene is playing, I'll explain the run. It's pretty damn basic. We're just running with bows and daggers, nothing else. That's what Legolas has, so that's what we're going with. Pretty basic shit. We're probably going to be sticking with the bandit's knife for most of the game, but I may switch it up just for funsies. The bow we have, I don't intend to have for too long. I'd like to swap it out for a long bow, but I forget exactly what skills that requires. We'll find out. As we rise from our earthen grave, shake the dust off. Alright, let's start moving. Hello, how are you? Very dead. Well, that's great. I'm glad. Happy for you, even. You're also dead. Ashen Estus Flask. I don't ever think I'm going to use an Ashen Estus Flask pretty much this entire playthrough. At least I highly doubt it. Fading Soul, probably never going to use that. Excuse me? Where'd you go, crossbow man? Good night, sweet prince. Piece of cake. So the bandit's knife is actually a decent weapon. It doesn't have the best attribute bonuses, but if you make it sharp, it should get up to an A in Dex by the time it's fully upgraded. It starts with a bit of bonus critical, not a whole lot. The basic dagger actually has more critical than the bandit's knife, but more importantly, it has a 30 bonus to bleed. Bleed is very nice. As we continue hitting people very quickly with our little switch here, they will definitely be bleeding, and that'll more than double our damage output in many cases. With many bosses, they can be very weak to bleed, and we can buff this up even further with, say, some, I believe it's like red moss, or crimson rouge, I think. There's a couple ways to add some bleed to the weapon. No need to go down there. I'm doing this run primarily because I usually stick with strength builds. I like being slow, tanky, and hitting the fuck out of people. These builds are very different. They require me to be a lot faster on my feet, a little more reflex-based because I have to get more hits on an opponent as opposed to with a giant Zweihander. Dagger has to hit them, 20 more times. It's a bit of a different playstyle. I'm not going to focus on being too light in terms of my build. I forgot I had to pull the thing out first. Like, I'm not going to worry about being, like, below 20 or 30% carry weight and getting the fastest roll. I'm pretty comfortable with the mid-roll. Let's get an early bleed off, though. Bang. Piece of cake. We'll be wanting more of those bleeds. Gundyr, of course, not particularly challenging. Understandably enough, being first boss. Even his, this mode isn't that bad. Most of the attacks in this mode that are hard to dodge are quite easily telegraphed. Not a big deal. And everything else is very easy to dodge, so no big deal. Didn't even take a hit there. Got our coiled sword, and we can rest at this bonfire now. This shield I don't plan on running with for long. It's pretty damn basic. For a light shield, it's not too bad with 67 physical. It has a basic parry on it. I'll probably be rolling with the Silver Eagle Kite shield for the most part in the early sections of the game, but we'll see. I don't exactly have a huge important planned build out. I know we're going to be really high in dex, endurance, and later vitality. But for the moment, it's not terribly important. Let's kick you. Bang. And of course, unlike some other little dex sort of weapons like the rapier, you actually have a kick with the dagger, which is, it's so nice. Or the bandit's knife rather than the dagger. You know what I mean. Thrust it home. Oh. Lovely. Let's go talk to Andre. Get our Estus redistributed. We do not need FP right now. All we need is HP. I am a smith, such is my purpose, etc. Good for you, buddy. I'm happy for you. And let's go ahead and put a tiny amount of points in strength. Which I know sounds weird, but we have to. We have a few levels. We're going to get to 12 strength, and then we're going to start pushing dexterity. All the way to 20, and then I'll stop. The reason for the strength is, of course, because to wield even basically the most basic of shields, you need at least like 11, 12 strength. 12 should be safe. There are probably some more shields that'll need like 15, maybe. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I definitely don't want to have to get like a shield that requires 15 strength, and I'm at 9. That's unreasonable. Alright, let's go ahead and take out the Swordmaster so we can use him for the fight with Vordt. Not that we really need him. I may not even actually use him. But he is worth 2,000 souls, which is more concentrated souls than we'll get for quite a while. Vordt is only really slightly better than the Swordmaster here. Swordmaster, of course, is... yeah, he's intended to be a little intimidating, but he's not that tough, as you can see. All you have to do is stay slightly out of range, hit him back, don't hit him while he's in his hilt guard stance there. Piece of cake. And since he has no poise, you can just keep hitting him. I didn't even bother getting my last Estus because I don't need it. Bang. Bip bop bam. Sit down. We got the Master's Attire and the Uchigatana, which I will not be using because I'm restricted to daggers. However, the Uchigatana is a rather good sword that can take you to the end of the game quite easily. It's a decent dex weapon if you put a sharp gem on it. Infusions. And it has a great amount of bleed, I do believe. We'll go up to 16 dex. The dex isn't going to make a huge difference just yet. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's only giving us plus 21 because we only have a D in dex with this dagger. Dagger not being upgraded a whole bunch. That's the way the news goes. We'll be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and purchase ourselves. We'll purchase an emergency homeward bone. You always want one of those around. And let's get some wooden arrows with the rest of our cash. That'll do for now. Oh yeah, the game starts you with your bow in your left hand. How awkward. Yeah, as you can see, Uchikatana has the same bleed as the bandit's knife. You're not going to get the bleed off as much with the Uchikatana because you're not going to hit as much as you would with a knife. So there's a bit of a drawback there, but I mean, you can buff up the Uchikatana just the same with some bleed add-ons. I'm not sure if Crimson Rouge is the only item in the game that adds the bleed. And I'm also not sure about a lot of the various ashes you can take to the Handmaiden to where she'll produce what you want to buy from her. Those are areas of the game I'm not too familiar with because I don't really need to fuck with them a whole lot. But if I need something specific, I can just look it up, find it. Now, we only have one Titanite shard, and we are on the lookout for our next level on our dagger. We could get one more Titanite shard by killing the Pus of Man off in the distance in that direction. But he does have to be in Pus of Man mode, as it were. It's kind of horrifying. I'm not actually going to go here to kill the Pus of Man. I'm going there to get a bow, which I'm not sure if I'll use, but I want it. I'll try to pursue most of the bows in the game, if at all possible, with this character, just to show them off. I may not be able to wield all of them effectively, though. I believe some of them require, like, faith or intelligence, just due to the way they're built. He comes in with that jump attack. It looks scary, but it's not really all that scary, and that's the way a lot of the enemies are in these first areas. They're a little intimidating looking, but they're not actually that dangerous. Dogs excluded. I hate dogs in video games. If I could kill a developer for every dog that they put in a video game, there would be no developers left. They'd all be dead. Alright, let's grab this bow and then run like a bitch. Hello. Goodbye. Hi. Bye. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that. Pretty sure it would kick my ass. That thing is hard to dodge. Can we wield this? Let's see. So it's ostensibly a little worse in the dex scaling, but I'm not seeing it. It's a little slower. It has more range. I mean, there's no real reason to use it just yet. With that little tiny bonus to damage, it's not really worth it. But I do have to invest Titanite into first the knife, and then I have to pick a bow that I want to fully invest in with a sharp gem and more Titanite later on. So we'll have to think about that. Early on in the game, we're mostly sticking to daggers, as much as I would love to just constantly use nothing but bows. Shut up. It's not 100% viable early on. I mean, but I can still shoot people. Yep, see? Piece of cake. It's definitely reasonable against these tiny little enemies, but as soon as we get to, like, the Lothric Knights, for example, they'll start giving me some sass. Hey, that was rude. You have no right to hit me, sir. Stop that. How unkind of you. How not cash money of you. Deserter armor? Hang on, I believe someone's knocking at my door. See, rather, one of my neighbors is on the phone. Lovely. Okay. Well, at least I don't have to re-record. Oh, we're already wearing deserter armor. Well, then. Guess we're a deserter. on the lonely road. Let's head down. I'm sure there are more prizes abound for us. Good section to use a bow, actually. I wish I could switch targets to this crossbowman, but I can't. Game is a little weird about distances and targeting sometimes. Oh well. Goodbye. There's no way that was gonna hit me. Yeah, now we can hit him from this distance for the reasons. Whatever. This is a case where we could use the longbow over the shortbow, because of course the shortbow is falling off in damage due to being so far away. But why fight these men directly when we can just do it like this? Goodbye. Ah, I got him in the face. Too bad it's not like Mountain Blade. I can't aim under his shield. You want to hit that box, buddy? You did it. I'm so proud. Aw, I had a chance to kill him there, but I didn't. Shame on me. I'm pretty bad at parrying in Dark Souls 3. There's a bigger wind-up animation to parry someone as opposed to Dark Souls 1. It was much more close to like frame perfect in Dark Souls 1. As soon as you hit the button, it happens. You know, in this game, it's a little delayed, so I tend to parry very late overall. He opened his shield when I kicked him, so my kick did not work. Hard life on the frontier. It's okay. Let us kill a Lothric Knight, shall we? You can get behind their backs pretty easily. Hey. Surprised he didn't go for a full combo there. Too busy trying to deal with my block, but didn't work out for you, did it? No, it did not. Unfortunate for him, I'm sure. Soul of a deserted corpse, no biggie. Let's kill this guy. All of these guys have a tiny chance to drop like a Titanite shard or something valuable, so I don't mind clearing them out at least once. No luck this time on my last run. I did get a free Titanite shard from one of those guys. If you could stop being dramatic, that would be cool. Thank you. You notice those bandit type, thief-y types have the same dagger we do. Titanite shard. Good deal. That's our first weapon upgrade. It's not going to be a huge, significant difference in damage in early game. That's just how it works. We gotta work up our levels and work up our weapon levels at the same time, in tandem even. Moving on. About 18 minutes in, I would like to kill Vordt before I end this first video. And there's the Bandit's Knife reinforced. Let's see, I think it's about a 10 boost to damage, if that. Yeah, not terribly impressive. That's okay. I think with level 20 in Dex and weapon level 2, this dagger will be worth 120 damage per hit. It's not a whole lot. Most of our damage is coming through bleed. At the moment, anyway. 10 out of 10 loading screen. Let's go. Okay. Just gonna ignore you. Down. Ignore you. I'm not gonna bother with fighting people in this area. There's no reason to. That item might be a Titanite shard. Whoa, frame rate. What are you doing, frame rate? Calm down. Sometimes the game hiccups like that, which is part of the experience. Yeah. There's a lantern guy here we need to kill. That's the pus of man freaking out above us. You know what this is? It is a Titanite shard, okay. I was correct. Why did I doubt myself? Whoa! I knew he was out here, but I didn't know he was right in front of my face. Bad timing on my part. That's okay. Moving into the next section with 3 Estus, that's fine, and we got an Ember from him. Random drop. Not the highest chance, but do believe people farm these Lothric Knights for their embers. There's a broadsword. We'll never use that, but it's there. Congrats. Okie dokie. Moving up, moving on. Alright, here's the Silver Eagle Kite Shield. It is going to be replacing our Iron Round Shield, mainly because it has 100 physical resist, meaning that we can just sit there and block and no one can hurt us. The skill it has is that our right-handed weapon skill works even while we're wielding the shield, so we get this little dodge thing that comes with our bandit's knife. I'm not sure how valuable that is. Some people say it's amazing online. I don't personally use it. I'm too used to rolling, really. Let's pull out some fire bombs. That's how you want to handle this area. You can get some free kills, or waste your Estus by hitting the wrong button. There is the doggo down. And where is Mr. Axeman? Let's go ahead and take him out and blow his running in here. Come here. I don't think his friend is going to come as well, but I could be wrong. We're going to find out. There's our iframe dodge, piece of cake. There's our backstab, again, piece of cake. And you're dead. Next. Alright, there's Mr. Halberd. And here's what we came for, the Estus Shard, but I need a couple other things from this area. One of them, right here. Another Titanite Shard. We're up to 2. We need 2 more. We can get another weapon upgrade. Muy importante. Come here, you. Have you considered being competent? Come on. Let me take you out to the Death Ledge. Yep. All in a day's work. Next, the halberd. Hey. Come here. Come here. Get over here. Oh, that did not work the way I had intended. I was hoping to get a firebomb off and blow him up. Might have blown us up too, though, so maybe it's good that I didn't. Who can say? Not me. We got a free halberd that I'm never going to use, but I guess we can sell it for a minimal amount of cash. Let's firebomb you. I hate dogs. I mean, real-life dogs are fine. You are not. You are not a real-life dog. That's a cell key to unlock a merchant. We'll be getting him later on. Not a big concern right now. I want Loretta's bone first, the item that you have to give him in order to use him as a merchant. He can sell some okay stuff. I don't know if I really need any of it, but hey, why not? Excuse me. Soul deserted corpse. Big whoop. Good job, buddy. You missed. What do you know? Ooh, that was bad. Alright, let's get a plunging attack, then a backstab on this fool. There's a plunge. And... whoop, I fucked it up. We got an iframe dodge, though. We're fine. Not sure how he's hitting me there, but we got our backstab. Let's do a jumping attack. Oh! He's not quite dead, but I think we are. I think I left him with perhaps exactly 1 hit point. Usually he dies by that time. That's 3 Titanite shards out of 4. Would not say no to another random drop. There's a rapier over there, but I don't want it. No reason to get it. Hello, frame rate. Goodbye, frame rate. Usually that crossbow shot misses me. That's the only reason why I risked attacking him first. Usually I come in at a slightly better angle. Titanite shard. No, crossbow, huh? Legolass does not use crossbows. What kind of peasant do you think I am? Firebomb. Take it. Eat it. Nom nom nom. Delicious. Shit's on fire, yo. There's some green herbs here. Not inherently bad to eat those before a boss or even during a boss fight. Should I be lazy? lazy. Let's just return to the Shrine Bonfire. I don't feel like getting myself killed like a dumbass to some axemen or something. And we'll get a level of dex before we leave.
Well,
my heart's desire is to juggle chainsaws using only my hair. I want to be that dexterous. That was the wrong bonfire. And thus I am sad. Untrue dark ring. Retain human appearance while hollow. Big whoop. What a waste of weight. My carry weight, my efficiencies. Oh, we did not craft our new Estus flask. Forgot to take it to Andre. I always do that. Undead bone shards, Estus shards, I just don't take them to Andre. Or don't burn them, in the case of the undead bone shard. I guess I'm just, you know, trying to make it harder on myself. The game makes it pretty easy for you to get down to the shortcut without much trouble. Goodbye, please don't fall down here with me. He does that. Quite a bit, actually. That actually made me jump. That actually made me flinch in my chair. You bastard. Alright, let's ignore all this crap. I don't think I'm going to use the Swordmaster. I think the Swordmaster can go fuck himself. We'll be fine. I'm sure we got this on our own. Ignoring all this combat. That roll was unnecessary. I figured he was going to come for me. But he didn't. Also, that crossbowman will shoot you all the way from the top of the stairs there, so just kind of hang to the right and you won't get shot. Alright, I'll let you see the cutscene. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can handle them on our own. Usually I use the Swordmaster just because it's easy, but yeah. I'm sure we can handle this, especially with some bleed damage on them. I don't believe we have bled yet. It's pretty resistant to it overall. Ow. Very dramatic, sir. But you know what it isn't? Effective. Can't see. Alright, here comes some charges, probably. Yep. It's better to roll into these, because you get more iframes. Let's let him do that. Usually I run around him there and keep hitting him while he's doing this. It's a bit of a wasted opportunity. I also feel like we triggered his second stage kind of early. Usually he does it about half health, but maybe that's because I usually press him a bit more while he's transitioning and such. He's certainly more dangerous in this phase, as you can tell. He telegraphs quite a bit. And there's the first death. I fucked it up. Looks like I was under his belly when he did that last attack. That's irritating. Dying to Vordt. Is that what we've come to? Well, at least he's actually a dangerous opponent. I should respect him a little more next time and focus. Fine. Let's go. Oh, fuck. It's not up, is it? No, I did send it back up. Please don't do the thing. Don't do it. I knew it. Oh, shit. No! You fucking bastard. Still haven't used my Ember. Not my Ember, my Estus Shard. Oh well. It's not like I was starving for Estus that last fight. I just wasn't paying attention when a bad thing happened. And thus we all wept with tears of incredible sadness. It happens. We'll be fine. Do it again. Take two. I guess I should put away my shield. Doesn't really matter, though. Two-handed damage on this isn't all that important. As you can see, most of his attacks are sort of frontally directed until he changes phases, at which point his attacks hurt you under him. It's pretty easy to get behind him, though, in his second phase because of that. You can kind of hit him here. His unmentionables. Are you about to transition? Almost. I'm not sure what part of your body hit me there, sir. I really am not. And the charges, I'm gonna dodge early for those. He's real close. Alright, now I'm gonna use this properly. Go back here to his back leg. Get the hell out of him. He's giving you all this free time to just play around. Might as well, right? Look at that. Took him down a quarter further than last time. You can very reasonably just wait for him to do his charges and what? And only attack him during that phase. You'll definitely win that way. Oh. He waited longer than normal there. I thought he wasn't actually going to continue that charge. At least it felt like he did. He has multiple charges. He has the triple one that ends in the Frost Breath. He has a double, then a single. Whether or not he changed those just kind of depends. I think this is his triple. I should kill him or get very close to killing him here. Just get right under him. Okay, I could not see there. Getting plenty of bleed. He's almost dead. I'm not sure what part of his body is hitting me. I guess just his bulk in general. But he's dead. He's okay. I made the fight look a lot harder than it actually was. And what's he worth? Like 5,000, something like that. 3,000. So yeah, the Swordmaster is only worth 1,000 less than Vordt. It's scaled a little oddly. Vordt is definitely a more challenging opponent than the Swordmaster, that's for sure. But we'll call that for the first video, and I will see y'all next time. Take it easy.